Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, to another session of The Second Chances. Now, before we get going, as always, I'd like to start with a few thank yous. The first of which is going to Critical Role, since it is their world that we are having our adventure in. Specifically, we are using the Explorer's Guide to Wildemount, but of course, the greater wilds of Exandria are there for the party should they ever decide to go beyond those bounds. And also to Reliquary Records, who is supplying all of the music that you will. So, last we left The Second Chances, they had been on a mission delving into the depths of the ruins of Shattengrad, searching for a suspected thief who had taken the heart of Icarus with the intentions of freeing the Plague of Eyes in his tomb. They were able to find the tomb of the Plague of Eyes with Clay as he was looking for his brother, the suspected thief. And in doing so, found that the tomb was empty, having been opened months prior, which means that the Plague of Eyes has already been unleashed upon the world. They also found in that moment that Clay was actually the thief all along, and that his story about his brother was just his story. As Clay broke down, realizing that the last chance that he thought he had to find his sister, he attempted to use whatever means he could to find her, suspecting she was dead. But Rosalind and Leo were both able to wrest the dagger from his hands and hold him down. And in that moment, in all of the chaos, a new portal is torn open in the tomb of the Plague of Eyes. So, we are tonight going to be able to jump right into it. And I need everyone to go ahead and roll.
Oh no.
Oh, it's moving. Oh man, there's a...
Oh, that's a lot of Zambinos.
So, as you see
fire.
this portal on the opposite side of the tomb open up, it cracks, it begins to splinter and grow wider, and you watch as bodies upon bodies just begin to tumble out of the portal onto the floor here in the tomb before they begin to stand up and look around, noticing all of you and starting to lurch forward.
Question. Is this a second portal? What is this? Is that just fire in the center?
So that's where that sort of pit was. But as this is happening and you begin to take in all of the surroundings here, you actually look down and notice that an eye has actually formed in this pit now and is looking up at all.
Like the Eye of Sauron?
Eye of Sauron style, yep.
Ugh.
Is it like a fire eye?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, that's sick.
So what do we do with that?
All right.
We also close it?
Drop a ball bearing in it.
All right, Maeve is good. Leaf.
I got 1,000 of those.
If you rolled and put your initiative over in the chat, I'm going to go ahead and add your turn. So just find yourself on the turn order and then just go ahead and type it in.
I don't like that I got like first roll because I don't know what I'm doing.
Theo.
All right, I guess I'm leading the charge.
Are these all just zombies?
On your turn, if you want to potentially try and take a closer look at them to see if there's anything different about any of them, then sort of differentiates them.
No, I'm just saying, like, is the big one just like a bigger zombie, or is that something else entirely?
No, yep. There does seem to be a large one amongst all of them, but they are exhibiting some different traits, we'd say.
Okay, that's fine.
Oh.
What?
Oh, wait,
Shit.
hold on. I think Zana has advantage on initiative rolls. No, she. I thought a Dagger of Warning gives advantage on initiative rolls.
I thought it
It
did
does.
too. It
That's
does.
how I have advantage on initiative rolls.
Oh, she might not.
Does she have it attuned?
She might not just have it.
Yeah.
Well, that's good because she rolled a 1.
Oh jeez.
Yeah, not great.
She rolled a 1 for a total of 10.
Right.
Oh, go zombies.
Oh no.
No.
Not go zombies.
Oh, they have a -2 to their dex.
And they are zombies.
They are zombies.
Still get
Well,
They
they
are
are the slow zombies, I guess. We do. They are fast.
Yeah, they're
zombies.
slow bees.
Oh, we'll see. All right, so
Jeez. Oh, jeez. I put this away.
Maeve, Leaf, Clay, Zana, Kieran, Raz, Hermia, Theo. Did I miss anybody out there? I think that's everybody.
I think that's everybody.
Looks good to me.
All right, so with that, at the top of the turn order, Maeve, what would
I
you
used to
like
suck
to
at it.
do?
This is suck at initiative. What happened?
What would Maeve do?
Oh, jeez. So I want to pick up the bag.
Yeah,
I have not forgotten the bag, Robbie. I have not
All right.
forgotten the bag.
Your bonus action to do so, you go ahead and you pick up Clay's bag and sling it over your shoulder. Like your movement and
wow.
your action.
Okay,
What
fine.
bag?
I'm sorry, Luster, but you're not moving this turn.
Luster's probably fine with it. There's a lot of zombinos over there.
Okay. I am gonna... Okay, I'm just gonna... So, you said this is the portal, and this is like an eye kind of thing?
So
Yeah,
right here,
I
when you
saw
first walked in, you saw this pit. But basically, there's a pit that's about a 20-foot drop. You know, let's see, about maybe 15, 20 feet across. And you can now see this glow coming from in the pit. And as you peer over the edge, you see basically this giant eye staring up. And this is the same sort of coloration that was in the eye of the Duragar's chest and on the alchemist backs in Rexentrim earlier in the month.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna motion to the eye and say, I see the portal. Not sure about that thing, but we should probably get headed toward the portal so we can all close it. And I'm gonna do 5, 10, 15, 20. Okay. And, well, we're just gonna try to attack the Zambinos.
All right, go ahead and let loose.
All right, so I'm gonna try my first attack. 15 hit.
A 15 does hit. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Are you okay if I just do my... Well, no, let me do my... Hold on. One attack at a time, because I don't know what HP these guys are doing. So, 1 HP. So that's 13 damage.
All right, so you let loose an arrow, and it sticks in this thing's skull right through the eye, and it kind of lumbers for a moment, sways side to side, and then settles its gaze back on you.
Okay. Second attack is going to go on it then. I'm guessing 23 hits.
And with the eye of a marksman, you place an arrow right into the second one, and this time it just falls back from the force of the arrow and hits the ground. But undead fortitude. Total of... Oh, go ahead and roll damage for me on that last one.
6.
Okay. And you watch as it slowly starts to rise back to its feet again.
Okay. They aren't going down easy.
With 2 arrows sticking out of its eyes.
Yeah.
End of your turn, Maeve?
That's all I can do since I can't move Luster, I'm guessing.
All right. And Leo, your turn.
How high is this? Right here?
It's actually not that high. Just for the purposes of the map, there isn't all of these things sort of sticking up out of it, and it basically just drops right down into the pit in the center.
Okay.
So the rest of it is just flat ground.
Then I'm just gonna come up to the edge of it. I want to try something a little weird,
Okay.
which might take my bonus action and my action to do.
Just let me know what you want to do, buddy.
I want to tie a rope to one of my arrows
Okay.
and fire it out one of these zombies
Oh, and pull it.
and pull them into the pit.
Okay,
All right.
short. Yeah, we'll say that it takes basically your whole action and bonus action to take a rope out, tie it around the arrow, and fire. So go ahead and make the attack.
That is a 17 plus 8.
So that will hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
That is 6 plus I think 5. Yep.
So 14 total?
Yep. Or no, not 14 total.
6 plus 5, sorry, 9.
Yeah.
I can math.
11.
11 total. Yep, so yeah, you go ahead and you fire, and it sticks into this thing's shoulder. On your next turn, you can attempt to try and pull it in.
Okay.
All right, end of your turn then?
Yep.
All right. On Zana's turn, she kind of looks over, watching all of these things spill out, and you hear her curse something or other under her breath. She's probably just going to stay where she is instead of up next to all of that, but she will take a few shots here. Actually, no, she's gonna pull out the big rifle off of her back. So you watch as she reaches back and takes off. Leo, you've seen this thing in action up close. It looks to just be
multiple
sort of
times.
This long rectangular slab of metal almost. And as she kind of like flicks her wrist out, you watch as it unfolds into 3 separate pieces, and it all kind of connects together as like a long rifle as she takes aim towards the big one. She'll blow a crit on this as well. Advantage. Not great. Hit.
Beyond.
21 damage, and you watch. I mean, first of all, you've all heard the firearms go off before. This one in particular is fucking loud. But as the blast hits this thing in the shoulder, and this zombie is almost 4 times the size of the other ones, it takes a chunk out of its shoulder, and the arm connected to it is almost hanging on by just a bit of a thread. And with that, she will use her other action to load, and nope. So with that, it comes to the zombie.
The zombie's turn.
The zombie.
They're not on the turn order.
Oh, they are.
Oh.
I mean, we don't see them.
Yeah.
The first thing that you notice, Maeve,
Uh-huh.
is that some of these zombies seem to be moving a lot faster than you maybe anticipated them.
Sure,
Uh-oh.
we've got 28 days later zombies.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. Great. Oh, jeez. Okay. All right. Well, goodbye, world.
Can't quite.
Relax, you're not in trouble unless they explode.
Could I have everyone roll a d6 check?
Why?
He'll tell us after we do it.
2.
4. Well, we're missing a 3, but we almost got it straight.
Yahtzee.
Hermia, no!
Katie, you should have
Sorry.
lied and said 3.
Why?
It makes it
Because-
straight.
Alright, so a 2. 6. Is out of it?
What?
You all watch as more zombos begin to
Oh,
pour
God.
out.
Jeez.
That's a lot of zombies.
Okay, we need a new strategy. I don't like the big one.
Oh, so 6 zombies are just gonna come out every turn. Okay. Alright.
We'll see what happens.
They don't die.
Oh boy.
You might just want to like run out the door and close it.
Yeah, but then we can't close the portal, and it's just gonna get worse.
We'll just tunnel through the other side. They're gonna be crawling at the door.
Guys, we have a problem, and it's called action economy right now.
That's the thing, yeah.
Relax, I'll heal them to death.
That's
Do
true.
it.
Try that.
All
I
right,
don't-
so
I don't want-
we're starting with Maeve here as these zombies run up on you very, very fast.
Ah.
That's going to be 3 attacks.
Yeah.
That is a
No.
10,
Okay,
a
that's
9,
a no. That's a no.
and an 18.
Damn it, that's a yes. So one of those hits.
So you take 9 slashing damage as you attempt to fight off as many as you can, holding them at bay with your bow. But unfortunately, holding one back by the throat with one hand and the other one at the end of your bow. The other one's on you way too fast and grabs you by the back and chomps down into your shoulder. I need you to make a
Oh no. Oh,
No.
strength save, please.
A strength save. Okay. Okay.
Oh, wait,
They're
sorry,
fast
sorry.
zombies. They don't get to have a strength save.
Okay. Well, I rolled 18. What do I need to roll?
No, yeah, you know, we'll go with that. Otherwise, this might be super, super overwhelming. Or to
Okay.
just be auto-grappled, but I like that you have to kind of fight back. So, yes, you are able to shake this thing off of you and are not grappled by it.
Oh, sweet. Good job.
Leo.
Thanks.
Does an 11 hit?
Does not.
Does a natural 20 hit?
Does
Can it
not.
not?
Yes, but I'm going to use my reaction to use Uncanny Dodge to take half damage.
That's good.
That's what you do.
So you take
Yes.
8 slashing damage instead, and I need you to make a strength saving throw.
So 15 minus 1.
All right, so yep, with that, the one does grab a hold of you, sinking its teeth down into your neck, but you're able to shove it off back into the other zombie. As the other one swings at you, you dodge underneath it. That is all of the zombies' turn for now. Leaf, it is your turn.
So did the big zombie move on all the zombies' turn?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Then Leaf is going to turn to Kieran and say, "Please be careful, friend Kieran. Please take cover." And Leaf is going to just disperse into. I smashed into my hand. Disperse into its starry chalice form as per usual, and it's also going to. You just see little bits of light coming off from all the little globules of lights as a moon beam is centered on a far off point. Let's say right here, down here. And Leaf is going to move 15 feet there. No, we'll say... I guess we'll just go right there. And that will be it for chalice form.
Yep.
Okay, and then I also have concentration. And that is the end of my turn.
All
Oh,
right.
and I'm sorry, I'm casting Moonbeam at 3rd level. So,
Okay.
do I need... No, that's not what I meant to do. I don't know how to just send the spell. So they don't take the damage yet. It's at the start of their turn or when they're first pushed into it.
Okay, and where are you centering Moonbeam at?
Way down here.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, so if something's in it at the start of their turn, they take damage?
Correct.
Got it.
Yeah,
Cool.
correct.
All right,
Or if they walk into
Rosalind,
it.
it is your turn.
Or if they get pushed into it.
Rosalind is gonna. Everyone just hears Rosalind's cry. Light, any advice for zombie hordes?
Don't get surrounded.
If you say don't
and
get bit.
run.
Okay.
Or
well,
if you have heavy hitters, fire's usually good. Lots of fire.
Got it. Great. She looks around at the party. We do not have either of those things. Great.
What do we need?
Fire. Lots of fire is good.
Okay. Well, I can take some time to make fire, and somebody else has fire.
Great. Rosalind's gonna run down onto this side of Maeve and start yelling at these zombies, like tell them to fuck off. She's gonna bonus action to Shield of Faith herself.
Got it.
Has fire.
Which is one of her 2 remaining spells.
Leaf is fire.
You have a chromatic
Oh.
rose.
And
Leaf does have fire.
yep. And
Oh,
then
Leaf can also breathe flame.
she is going to stab this zombie that's on the other side of Maeve.
Dab away.
+2 for flanking, right?
That's great.
How about a 20? Dinner 20 then.
A 20 will definitely hit. Go ahead and roll your damage.
That is going to be 8 whole damage.
8 total?
Yep,
Right.
8 damage. And then she'll swing again. Oh, that was so close. 19 on the die. 20 something, a lot.
Yep, that'll hit as
27.
well.
She dropped her die.
Of course.
She dropped a D4.
A D8, which is not a lot better.
Okay. Well, if you need a D8, I have some. Yeah. Okay.
Nice. 11 on the second hit.
All right, so you come up behind Maeve, shouting at the top of your lungs, trying to get these zombies to focus on you. And as you do, you carve down the back of one of them and then swing your blade across the shoulders, lopping the head off of it. That zombie does not get back up.
Nice.
Good lop.
Good lop.
Okay. So we
That-
cut off heads.
That is Rosalind's turn. So yeah, when you put him down, you got to put him down hard. That's Rosalind's turn.
All right, coming to Clay's turn. As you all begin to sort of like split off of him, he's still not entirely sort of focused on what's happening, but his attention is drawn almost immediately to the giant portal that has cracked open in this room, and he just kind of sits there on the ground, kneeling still, in silence as he takes in what's happening. Kieran, your turn.
Okay, so after Leaf says that thing, Kieran's gonna look around and then seeing how quickly everything is escalating. These statues, is there any... Do they look like in the picture? Is there any flat platform on the top of them?
Yeah, so
That would be-
they all do seem to be various sort of races or types, and they're all missing their eyes. Like, they had eyes at one point, but they seem to have been gouged or smashed out in some way. They're about 35 feet tall. You could attempt to climb them and get up on top of them.
I'm assuming it'd be like an action.
Yes, to climb that far, yeah. Well,
You're saying
say
30 to 35?
yeah, so
Or is
depending...
it 35?
Depending, it's hard for you to tell, but depending on how well you roll your athletics, I might still allow you to have an action. That determines on how quickly you're able to do.
So I don't want to do that because my athletics is shit. But I'm going to. Is this a ledge here, or is that just the wall border?
That's just the wall.
I'm gonna try to Misty Step to the top of one of these.
What's the range on Misty Step?
30.
It's 30 feet, so I'm asking.
Ah, okay. So if you got closer to it, then you'd be able to.
Okay, I'm gonna run to this one
And
and then cast it.
poof yourself up there.
I'm gonna poof myself.
Okay. Very able to do. Well, you know.
Oh, amazing, cool. And then, so that was my bonus action. I'm just going. Oh, I threw.
Being up here also gives you a very, very good look now at this giant sort of bulging, but also sort of ephemeral flame-looking eye down in the center of this pit that immediately looks up toward.
Oh, whoopsie. Okay, and then for my cards, no jokers. We're good.
I don't know. You might want to get in the
honestly,
middle
a
of these
fireball
and
might
drop
not
a
be the worst
fireball.
thing.
Yeah.
But not on me. I'm gonna die. And then I'm just going to attack these two here individually
All right.
with an Eldritch Blast.
Yep. Go ahead and roll for it.
Okay. Mm. So I rolled on D&D Beyond, and I think it literally got cocked on the screen because it didn't show me a result. Are you serious? It just stayed in the corner, and it's like,
That's
Okay.
hilarious.
19 it looks like to hit, or 26 total to hit.
26 to hit. Yes, there we go.
That
Yeah, see, it didn't
will-
show the other one. That's so weird.
That will definitely hit, so go ahead and roll your damage for that first one.
Okay. That is 9. So that's 9 force damage, and then I'm going to add 3 thunder to that for 12 total.
Okay.
And then
Do you have
my
like
second
repelling
attack.
blast or anything on it, or no?
No, not yet. And then I rolled a 14 on the second one.
That will still hit. They are zombies.
Sick.
They are zombies.
That's the one good thing
That's-
about these guys.
11 force.
All right, so you are able to send 2 Eldritch Blasts down at each of these, trying to help Leo out. And as the Eldritch Blast impacts into their body, you watch as, like, meat and bone just sort of blast and start to slaw off of it. But they still have their attention centered on Leo.
Coleslaw.
Nom nom
Okay.
nom nom.
That's my turn.
Zombs. Hermia, or next.
Yeah. I'm gonna help Maeve because she's squishy like I am.
Okay.
So I'll
Coffee's unite.
get closer. Bonus action hex because I always forget to do that. And then I'll just whack it.
All right, this one right here.
Yeah.
All right, on it. Then go ahead and roll to attack.
That is 14 plus 8.
That'll hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay. That is 11 plus 12.
All right, you walk up and you slam your sword right through this thing's chest and then pull it back out, and you watch as, interestingly enough, the sort of necrotic energy that you normally see when attacking something with your sword isn't there. And as you pull it out, this thing staggers back for a moment and looks like it's about to fall, and then its undead fortitude kicks in as it stands back up and just screams this gurgling, guttural sound in your face. Little flecks of blood and flesh flopping
I'm gonna hit it again then.
Yep, go ahead.
Okay. Oh no, come back. 17 plus 8.
That'll hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
And do I roll hex again? Hex damage.
Yeah.
Yep, every time you
Attack
hit.
twice, yes.
Okay. Okay, so that's 8 plus 5 plus 4. 9, 17.
17. All right, so this time, as you see it screaming at you and you can smell the putrid breath, it suddenly kind of rings into your head what Rosalind had just said as you were breaking out of your stupor. Go for the heads, and you swing right across the shoulders, lopping it off.
Lop.
Falls to the ground, motionless.
I got it!
Good swing, Hermia.
Okay.
Good lop.
Can you transfer your hex? Is that a thing?
Yeah.
It's on a bonus action.
On a bonus action, so do I have to wait till like my next turn?
If you've already used
Yes.
your bonus action this turn, yes.
Well, I used it to cast it,
Then you-
so
Yeah, then you
yeah,
have
then
to
you gotta wait.
yeah. Okay, that's fine.
You do still have 20 feet of movement, though, if you'd like.
I'll move closer to it and try to like annoy it so it'll hit me instead of Maeve.
That's kind of you.
All right, Maeve, it is back around to your turn.
Okay, sorry, I have to ask some rule questions because I always forget this and it's my fault. if I wanted to put my bow away and take my 2 swords out, what kind of a action is that?
If you're just switching from one weapon to another, no action. If you start to try to do like multiple weapons in a turn, then we'd probably use a bonus action. Just putting your bow away and taking your swords out is part of your attack action.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Okay, so I'm going to do that. I'm seeing that sword people are having some better luck, and so this is your first time seeing Maeve with her 2 short swords, and one of them is very glowy.
Ooh.
Now, okay, sorry, next rules question. Because for some reason I can never remember how multi-attack works. I can do 2 attacks in an attack with 2 swords. It's just that the second attack I cannot add proficiency to damage.
All right, so as a ranger, do you have like your second attack action?
So I guess I'm confused.
So what you're referring to is like when a rogue uses their bonus action as an offhand attack. That doesn't get it. But if you have 2 attacks, then they both still get their modifier on.
Yeah, so you can basically attack 3 times. You can attack twice with your main hand and once with your offhand in the turn.
And that the offhand uses...
The offhand uses your bonus action, and you don't get the proficiency on the damage.
Okay, I misunderstood that rule. Okay,
so,
that's okay.
So you have both a sword and a dagger out, or 2 swords?
No, I have 2 short swords.
2 finesse
out.
swords.
Yep, that's
2
fine.
finesse swords.
Yep.
Okay, so I only want to use an action. It's just that I get 2 attacks per action.
Correct.
So I don't want to use a bonus action.
Correct.
Okay, so, okay, that's fine. We'll flavor it that I use them both, use them each once, but it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
So, because they have the same hit and stuff like that, so that's fine. Okay, first attack is a 22. If you don't mind, I'm going to do my second attack, which is also 23, so I'm good
both
there.
Of those hit, so go ahead and roll your damage for both.
All right, so I'm going to also use Luster's within range. I checked. He's within 30 feet. So here's first attack damage, second attack damage, and then infused strike with light. I'm just going to keep the lightning. Come on, why are you always rolling ones? Start rolling with my own dice. So that's 16 damage on that attack, and then I am going to use my bonus action to command Luster. So let me know if you need me to wait.
Okay, so hold on. Was that 1 attack? Or that was 2 attacks. The piercing.
That was 2.
Or sorry,
yes.
10 and then 5. Which attack
Yes.
was Luster's on? First or the second?
The first one.
So, running up to it, you watch as Maeve brings both of her hands back, lightning wreathing one of her swords as she just chops in a scissor-like action at this thing's head, taking it off of its shoulders, just like Hermia and Roz did before her, and the zombie falls to the ground motion.
Okay. And then she's gonna go to look to Luster and go, help Leo! And Luster's gonna help Leo out.
Good boy, Luster.
He's a good boy. Trying his best.
He's doing his best.
Okay, he's gonna attack this guy.
All right, go ahead and roll for the attack.
He rolls
That
23.
hits, so go ahead and do some damage.
Yes. 4 damage. Damn it, Luster!
That was
Rolling once.
just enough. So you watch
Oh
as
my
Luster rushes towards this thing. Jumping up, Luster's claws sink into the chest and shoulders of this as it just bites down on the attack or on the head. It makes a squelching noise and it sort of explodes within Luster's mouth, and then you hear as the zombie falls to the ground dead, and Luster takes up a defensive stance in front of Leo, hissing at
Yeah.
everyone.
I love how Luster always says just enough. Every time, because I'm always like, man, Luster, why are you rolling ones? There's always just enough.
Yeah, and the DC for the Undead Fortitude was 9, and this thing rolled a 7.
All right, Luster, the goodest boy. Okay, that is legit the end of my turn.
All right, Leo, back around to you.
Okay, so my rope is still connected to that one, right?
Hope is connected to this guy right in front of you.
Boom.
No.
Yep, because there were 3 of them that ran up on you. You attacked the one that was just in front of you, and it was one of the fast zombies. Because this guy here still has full HP.
God damn it, Robbie.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I will say that you can attempt, because you still do have the rope in your hand. You can attempt to just use a bonus action. It'll be a strength check to basically just try to like whip him off into the pit next to you.
Yeah, I mean, it still could work.
Well, because what I wanted to do is wrap it around this fucker's head and have that one, and I was just gonna run towards Rosalind instead of fucking.
Well, best laid plans and all that.
Yeah.
Who do you think you are, Michonne?
Which.
Who's Michonne?
Walking Dead.
Oh, thank you. Yes.
You know what? Can I use my action to wrap him in the rope and light it on fire
Why?
with my cigar?
Sure.
That's a thing.
Hell yeah.
What do I roll for that?
Roll for cigar.
Let's do an opposing strength check to see if you're able to safely wrap him up or not. Which you should be able to.
19 minus 1.
Yeah, he rolled 7 plus 1. You're able to spin him around in it, no problem. And then you reach your cigar out, and this thing basically as dry as this zombie is with all the skin and dead stuff. Hitting him with the cigar does actually light him up on fire. Go ahead and roll a d6 for me.
5.
All right, and with fire damage, you watch as this thing just starts to burn up in front of you before it falls to the ground, unmoving. And then, fortunately, ruins your rope in the process, so go ahead and remove that from your inventory.
Yeah, I will. What can I do with my bonus action?
Lots of things if you're a rogue.
I'm gonna come up towards, I'll go here and use my bonus action to give Luster advantage on his next attack.
All right.
With pocket chicken.
All right, I'll make sure I use him for an attack.
All right, on Zana's turn, with her rifle reloaded, she's going to go ahead and take aim at the big one again. Once again, using grit for advantage. That will hit. For 6 damage, so it has to be 21 on a con save. Which it does not. So you watch this time as you hear that loud ringing, that blast going off, which echoes in this chamber and does cause a lingering ringing in your ears. And you watch as the head of this large zombie just explodes in gore and it falls to the ground.
Ew.
Ew.
All right, and then she kind of takes a step back again and begins to reload the rifle. Back around to the.
Aha! Those 3 have to make Constitution saving throws.
They do.
Here. All right. What is the DC for it?
15.
Oh, and I believe that's radiant damage too.
It is radiant damage.
Yeah.
Plus 3 to their cons. So we'll do the big one first. 20.
Oh.
And the virulent zombie, natural 1.
Yay!
And the hungry zombie fails as well.
Yay!
Does that wait? That implies that some of these are not hungry zombies.
Or the hungry ones are just extra hungry.
Some are the satiated zombies, didn't you know?
I want to fight the sated zombies.
I bet you do. So the hungry one, I assume 17 is the damage.
Yes, 17 radiant damage.
Yep.
And-
so
and those
the
two-
hungry one basically just evaporates.
Yeah.
Watch as the virulent one does seem to sizzle and burn in it, but is still moving. And the big boy takes half damage, so
Yes.
8.
That is correct. Moonbeam saved our butts in the Sunday game.
Sure did.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
My character almost drowned with a ring of water walking on. What a horrible way to go.
Oh,
You're
Yeah.
welcome, by the way.
oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Sunday.
Sorry, yeah, I used Moonbeam and it was just moved it around the entire.
It's a good strategy.
It was. I was very effective.
I was bargaining souls with the story. Yeah.
Oh man, Kieran, you got some Zambibos trying to eat you.
Kieran's up 35 feet, so she's fine.
That's good.
They see Leo and it's like, wow, this is gonna be a good snack.
Leo, don't let me attack you with that top one. It used all of its action economy to get near you.
Okay.
You
So
can
one
only
cannot
attack with 2.
What's
Unless
the
they
fuck?
have spitting attacks, which...
And then I need everybody to go ahead and roll a d6 in the chat, please.
I don't wanna.
I wanna.
Why?
Callie, behind you!
They rolled 6 this time, so we did... Oh, god damn it,
By the
Leaf.
way, I would like to give a quick shout out right here to Spicy Encounters on Twitter. Go and give them a follow. Today's zombie, Necroplague zombie encounter is brought to you by Spicy Encounters.
No. Well, maybe,
So I can go
we
curse
have
him on Twitter.
Can we have the sweet encounters?
All right, let's see. We
Like
got
some sweet.
This is almost what the group on Thursday night had to fight because Robbie wanted me to use this.
2 4s, which is the big boys.
Aw.
One of them immediately taking moonbeam damage.
Yes, love it.
Half,
We
though.
love to see it. That's fine.
So 4 4. We got 2 6s, which is the vicious zombie.
Oh, no.
All right, but what if we put the moonbeam here and we
that
just put all
one,
the Zambimbos in there?
Immediately gets hit, but saves. Takes half damage. 6 6, 4 4, and then a 1 and a 2. Fast.
So no number is good.
Oh,
They're all
yeah.
bad.
No, they're all bad numbers. Yeah.
No number is good.
Wow.
Well, we haven't rolled a 3 yet, so...
That's true. We don't. There may be the elusive 3.
The 3 just clears the board.
So, not to be that person, but to whittle these down, we got to kill 7 a turn.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna. I think we need to either get to the portal or use something with the eye.
All right, Roz.
Yeah.
You have a virulent and a hungry one on you. So as these ones come towards you, one of them definitely looks a lot more like om nom nom than the other ones do.
Yeah.
Nom nom.
But the other one seems to be secreting. You see this odd sort of black ichor
Ew. Well, stop
that's
being
coming out of
gross.
it, that you don't notice on the other one.
Too late.
Secrete.
So
Wonderful.
Let's get these attacks on you as they both attempt to overwhelm. All right, so the hungry zombie rolled a 23 to hit.
That will hit. 21 is the AC.
Yikes.
That is. You take 7 slashing damage, and I need you to make a strength.
Okay.
You're usually good at those.
I'm all right at those. I'm not proficient in them, but okay.
You're not?
That is a 16.
All right, so you're able, as it sort of bites into you, finding some perk just above your armor on your neck, you are able to shove it back off. And, you know, I'm going to use one of my inspos on the virulent.
Oh, I'd rather you didn't.
Yeah, it doesn't feel good.
It still misses.
Oh, I gotta
Leo.
roll a concentration check for my.
Ew.
So
think
it's
you only
just
have
It's a
10,
con
right?
save.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's a con save.
con save. Great. I'm good at those.
Spicy Encounters, by the way, wasn't a
22.
sponsor. Just I using their content, but they're not like sponsoring the streamer.
Yeah.
As an F. So you made
I'm
it?
good.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Leo being attacked by both the fast and the ichor zombie, which you guys can't see, but I spelled zombie. There's an extra P in there.
Zombie.
Zombie? Is it zombie?
Zombies.
Anyway, does a 17 hit?
Meats.
All right, and then the other one misses. So you are going
I'll
to
use
take,
my reaction to take half damage.
All right, so you take 5 slashing damage, and I need you to make a strength save. Yep.
That is 11 minus 1.
Hey. So you all watch as you hear Leo kind of shout out in pain as he's able to fight one of them off, but another one wraps its arms around his shoulders and sinks its teeth down into his back and then pulls him to the ground. Leo, you are prone. Which unfortunately I don't get to do much with this time, but you are prone and you are grappled.
Rude.
End of the zombie's turn. Leaf.
Huh.
Indeed.
Well, for starters, so this little. Can you describe what the structure is?
Yeah, so this structure on the map isn't actually there. There's basically just a pit in the middle of the room.
Great. Okay. No worries. In that case, I'm going to do something that no D&D player has ever done before.
Right.
Oh no. Oh great.
You're going to bargain with the DM.
Cast True Strike.
Dungeon
I
Master,
said-
I have come to bargain.
So everyone just sees Chalice Forum Leaf just kind of float through Maeve and Hermia, and all the stars just turn red for a brief moment, and all the stars just kind of float forward as I'm going to use a consumable item. And I'm going to use my ruby chromatic
What
rose.
if you need it later?
You're welcome. I reminded you had that.
And according to D&D Beyond, it's a 20-foot cone of fire. Excuse me.
Okay.
So that'll hit everyone. And before this happens, Roz, you just hear a voice say, "Careful, Boss Roz. There is going to be an extreme amount of temperature increase in the immediate vicinity." And then there is just like this giant wave of
Flamethrower, basically.
flamethrower. Yeah. So that is, they make a DC 15 Constitution saving throw, and they take 3d10 fire damage or half on a save.
Alright, go ahead and roll your damage. We'll do the virulent directly in front of you, and we'll say that where Roz is standing, she's just out of range of it, but
Yeah.
you do feel the heat.
It's hot.
She's got a couple singed hairs where she's like, okay.
Alright, the one directly in front of you takes the damage, but seems to be hanging on by just a thread. This one's going to fail no matter what. So he has to make a Constitution save of... Hold on, I guess roll it. No, because it's fire, so he doesn't. Pops. The hungry zombie under Roz makes it, so it takes half. Or 9.
Are these not vulnerable to fire? That sucks.
And the big boy also makes it. I don't think.
That sucks.
Well, I'm glad I didn't waste my turn changing luster then. Because I would have been so mad.
All right. All done.
No. Hold on. Where was I? Right here? Is that 20 feet of movement?
Yep. So you have another
Yeah.
10.
Okay. Okay. And so Leaf, like in a World of Warcraft where these like starry like little oris, just like you just see like the whole models shift as they're slowly turning. Hermia, you see this happen as Leaf turns to you and says, "Card Hermia, please be aware that Leo is in trouble. I shall be right back." And I'm going to walk 10 feet that way. I'll take an attack, I guess.
Yep.
Yeah, card Hermia.
Got
the-
16 to hit.
I don't think that hits. Nope, that's a miss.
Okay.
The lowest AC.
And a bonus action, I'm going to cast a level 1 healing word towards my good friend Leo. So that'll be 6 points of healing plus an additional an additional 5.
All right.
So 11 points of healing for Leo.
That almost brings me up to full. Thank you.
As you have a zombie on top of you.
Yep. Enter.
All right, Roslyn.
What's
it's
the
your
12?
You said,
I clicked it twice.
Oh,
I rolled a 1 and an 8.
you said this one's hanging on by a thread, it looks like.
turn. Yes.
Okay, I'm going to attack that one.
All right, go ahead.
That is a 17 to hit.
That will hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
How about a 10?
Swinging hard and fast, you lop its head off, and it falls to the ground amidst the gathering zombie bodies at your feet.
Great. I will then turn and attack this one. And we're going to spend an inspo on this one. Oh, I don't need to spend an inspo. The first one's a 20. Perfect. So 20, nat 20 to hit.
Oh, a natural 20. Yeah, go ahead.
Yep.
And actually, no, with that, you're in.
Oh,
But yeah,
okay,
you
sweet.
turn towards the other one and just cleave down into this one, splitting its skull, and your blade travels about halfway down into the chest cavity as well. Put your foot up on its midsection and push it off as it falls backwards into the big zombie, who just kind of like bats it to the side into the pit.
Sick. All right. And then she will advance up to
The big boy.
deal with this one. Yep.
All right.
Get all up in his business. That's my turn.
On to Clay's turn. He kind of finally like shakes himself out of what's going on and just kind of goes into like a survival instinct here, taking out both of his daggers. He is going to come up beside Leo and is going to attack the one that is on top of him.
That's hot.
And it does hit.
Zombie gangbang.
I would say that you're not threatening it since you're under it, so he does knock this at. Damage and offhand it also hits. Alright, with that, Kieran, it is your turn.
fireball. Fireball. I can take it. Fucking do it.
I can't do it on command.
Kind of the problem with it.
That Spider-Verse scene, like he can't do it on command. It's me.
Back your
Kieran
dad, Jesus.
doesn't innately know Fireball.
I know, I'm just joking.
Okay. 2 spell slots. Ooh.
Alright, what are you doing, Kieran? Hermia, you are on deck, by the way. I love how the left side is like clearing through these things no problem, and then Leo and Claire over
Leo's
here
just
like,
left alone.
"Oh, shit."
In
Okay.
fairness, you sent like 4 of them from the other side over to their side last time.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to summon Shadow Spawn because this is a game of action economy.
That's right. That's right. I'm so proud of you.
It is.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks, Roz.
Alright,
mm,
what emotion?
We're gonna do despair. Still despair.
There.
Still
Yes.
despair. So yep, those you who are close
Mhm.
watch as this like frightened child emerges out, like sort of jumps out of Kieran's shadow and then leaps down onto the ground, gently sobbing to itself. It summons Shadow Spawn as the name of the spell, right?
Yes. And then so before it can do its thing, I'm going to use a bonus action to throw a card.
And this is 3rd level, is that right?
Oh yes, I have to draw. Whoopsie. Yes.
Sorry, what level is your
Oh, shit.
is your spells?
They're at 3rd level right now, if I have that correct.
Level 5, yeah. The 3rd level.
Oh wait, they're 5th level spell?
No.
You're level 5, so they
Oh my god, I was about to fucking. Okay, so I drew my Scanlan card.
Oh,
Oh.
shit, it's happening!
Oh no.
Is that bad?
I don't
Oh,
know.
I'm
know.
so excited. I am
Didn't tell
so
me.
excited. Hold on.
Oh no.
She's never drawn it before, so she doesn't know what it does.
Yeah.
Oh god, I don't know.
All right. So, drawing the
I'll just leave,
Scanlan
guys.
short
Sorry.
card. When drawn, as you draw this one out of your deck, you watch as this card of Scanlan sort of pops up in front of you, and like these sort of purple and pink sparkles begin to fall off of it before it goes into your discard pile. And Scanlan's hand!
Oh god, I wish.
You hear sort of like echo in your mind, and then you summon a Bigby's hand right in front of you.
No
up
way.
in the sky. Yep.
Action economy.
So you now have a Bigby's
Literally?
hand, but you
let
also
me pull up this.
notice what is your spell save DC?
15.
15. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 6.
Yo, Kieran's about to play the
79.
coolest claw machine ever.
6, 7, 9.
Uh-oh.
Fail.
Fail what?
This is good. They're
Fail
failing.
what?
Fail.
We don't know yet.
Pass.
Okay, one pass. That's bad.
We all die.
Fail.
Oh god.
Fail.
there's so many there.
Pass.
Fail.
And fail.
Pass. Fail.
So, out of all the zombies that are within 60 feet of you, you watch as all but 2 of them suddenly turn their attention up towards you, including the one that was on Leo as it lets go of him.
Oh shit.
The good thing you're 30 feet up.
Kieran
Oh,
is just
never
like
mind.
dumbfounded, like, and I
Never
just look
mind.
at everyone. Guys.
Go ahead
and-
and look up. I believe
Bigby's hand, yeah.
I think Bigby's hand or arcane hand. Arcane hand is also what is it? Oh, you can look up. But yeah, so yeah, you now also have control of a Scanlan's hand.
Oh wait.
Okay, so this would take up my bonus action.
In order to,
Huh.
if it's a bonus action to control it, correct.
Okay.
So she got their attention. Is that what the red dots mean?
Yes. All of those zombies seem to have
So
basically
fail is bad.
turned and looked
Sorry.
straight over from Kieran from what they were doing. Like this big zombie suddenly has no interest in you whatsoever, Rosalind.
Hell
This
yeah.
thing fucking hits like a truck.
Probably give a thumbs up from a distance.
Sorry,
Okay.
failures
Is
bad.
it still prone? I can't remember. I'm.
All right, so you
Is Leo prone?
used your Leo is still prone, but the zombie has let go of him.
Oh, because he's looking at me. I'm the center of attention.
Which
Great.
is too bad because all of those zombies were gonna get advantage and feed on him.
No. Okay, I'm
Way to
going
go.
to. I'm
Guys.
floundering right now.
It's okay.
Poundering right now. Ugh. I'm going to. I'm just gonna hit the shit out of everything. I guess.
Yep. So
I'm
you
gonna go
used
for the
your-
big daddy-o.
You used your action to summon your shadow.
I use
Spawn.
my action.
Alright,
Yes.
so go ahead and you're gonna make an attack with Bigby's hand.
Yes.
All right, go ahead and
Which
roll attack.
is. It's plus my spell save, which is a 7, so. I'm reusing the inspiration.
These things have an AC of 8.
Oh.
So unless you rolled
So
a
it-
natural 1, you hit it. If you have a +7.
Oh.
Oh, that's good to know.
Yes.
So 11?
Yes, 11
11 to
hits.
hit.
Go ahead and roll your damage.
Yay!
Leaf, you get
Okay,
an inspiration
and
from Weirdbeard.
4.
Thank you,
Fill up
Weird
the fucking
Beard.
map, dude.
That is 15 force damage total.
Right, and so you all watch as this giant pink hand that apparated in front of Kieran just comes down and smashes into this big zombie.
I think in my fear, like, he didn't realize that he was controlling it, so he just like backed away in fear, and then it moved and then hit the zombie. So that's my turn for sure, and then for the shadow spawn.
Yep.
I'm so sorry, guys. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Okay, he is just going to attack the big one.
All right, yeah, go ahead and roll your attack.
The big one. Okay, that's a 20. It's cocked again. I don't understand.
20 will hit. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Oh, did it show?
You rolled a 15 on the die. It looks like, but it didn't
Why
actually
is it not
connect to
showing?
anything. It didn't connect with an actual thing though. It just
Yep,
says you
it's
rolled a
still,
15.
It's still
Oh.
super easy to hit. though.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, so 15 plus 7, whatever that is.
Yep, so go ahead and roll damage.
That's 2. Plus 5, I believe.
7.
Yep, that'll be 7. No, I'm so sorry. That's 3. Sorry, that's plus 6. So that's 8 cold damage.
8 damage. All right, as it begins to
Mhm.
splash into it, the big zombie is still trucking though.
It's my turn.
All right, with that, Hermia, it's around to you now.
My turn. So I'm gonna attack the big one that's like by Roz.
Okay, you move up next to it. Go ahead and attack.
Bonus action. Move my hex
Next to
to
it.
him.
Good job. You got it.
Mm-hmm. And I hit it. Oops. Does a 12 hit?
A 12 does hit.
Nice. Okay.
I will say,
Uh-huh.
Maeve, that as you look down into that eye in the center, it doesn't look. It looks sort of like ephemeral and like it's made out of like a fiery sort of energy. It doesn't look
okay.
similar to the portal or anything you've seen before. It does look like the eyes that you've seen on the Duragar and on the Alchemist. You don't believe that that eye is connected to the
Okay.
That's 14 points of damage total.
right? So you run up and you begin to carve through this thing with one wide slash across its torso, watching it sort of opens up and guts begin to spill out, and this thing just kind of roars in pain, but still seems to be focused up on Kieran.
Okay, and then I'm gonna hit it again.
Yep.
Oop. That's a 19 plus 8, I think.
All right. So as this thing kind of like roared out in pain, still focused on Kieran, as it comes back down, it kind of like drops a little lower than normal, and you just take a wide swing up towards the head and carve halfway through the skull. And this thing begins to lumber for a moment before it falls to the side, heaping pile of dead.
I did it! Again!
You
You
hear,
did!
You hear in your mind, I knew you had it in you, Hermia. More! Charge forward!
Oh god!
Rosalind fist bumps you.
Nice.
Maybe gives you a thumbs up.
You still have 15 feet of movement if you want to move towards the other one.
So do all these other ones have... Well, actually, no, I'm gonna stay back because I feel like more zombies are gonna appear and I don't know where they're going to appear.
all of them have been coming out of the portal so far.
Right. Okay.
And we need to close that portal.
All right, then. In that case,
Working on it.
Maeve, it
I
is your
know.
turn.
Okay. Ooh. Sorry, I've been trying to think of how to best do this. Okay. Think I'm gonna shout to the others. I'll meet you on the other side. And she's
Jumps into the
You
eye.
better mean of the room and not dead.
I'm
course
passing
I
on. Fuck this party.
Of course, I mean the other side of the room. Don't worry that much about me.
As I also recently heard a Durger say, "Fuck this."
Okay, I have exactly 30 feet of movement, and I
Okay.
don't want to waste Luster's advantage this turn, so I'm going to hold off on my one spell, but I'll probably use it next turn. So I'm going to use my swords and attack this guy.
All
And
right,
I'm going to
go ahead.
have Luster imbue my first attack.
Got it.
Alright. Please don't roll a 1. 21 is good. Just
That
going to roll
hits.
again. Oh, natural 20.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, you run up towards this one again with both your swords out, and just like the other one, using a scissor motion, you just go ahead and lop the head off, and it falls lifeless to the
Lop.
ground next to Leo.
Okay. Well, Luster, you didn't have to imbue on that one. Okay, bonus action.
You can use your imbue on a bonus action attack, or
I appreciate it.
even save it for something.
Okay, I'll just save it, actually. It's fine. I like to sometimes do it on mine so I don't forget about it, but it's fine on somebody else's. I can just do that. So Luster, I'm gonna tell Luster that he's gotta go help, go do something. So he's gonna go here at nope. Wait, sorry, I'm trying to think.
Luster's like, do I attack
I'm
that
sorry.
demon thing?
No, don't attack the demon thing. Demon thing is our friend. I know that's strange.
Luster looks very distressed by it.
Very does not trust it.
Okay, he'll go.
It's like when a stranger tries to give a treat, like I wanna should I don't know if I should though.
I don't know, mommy. What do? Okay, he's gonna attack this guy.
All right,
That
go
is a
ahead
very
and roll
Luna
to
reaction.
Right.
That's absolutely Luna.
Know what to do.
20
Rolls a
hits.
20.
Go ahead and roll your damage.
He rolls 9 total.
All right,
The
that's
highest
some
you can
good
get.
damage as he chomps into this thing and rips its arm off.
Aw, that's adorable.
Good Luster.
D&D really changes your perception of things.
Especially when a cute Drake is involved.
All right. Anything else?
No, I did my full movement, so that will be it.
All right, Leo, your turn. You have to use half your movement to stand up.
What's half of 35?
15.
17.
So you have 20 feet left.
Okay. Yeah, I'll stand up. I'm pissed. I'm just gonna stab the one that looks the weakest.
That's the one directly in front of you, which you do get sneak attack on. Like I said.
17 plus 8.
That'll hit.
Seven damage for the dagger. And
This whole thing of Karen being 30 feet high.
6, 11.
Crap.
Wow, I really rolled high on that. So 12 plus 5, 17 sneak attack.
So you just go ahead and put your dagger right up to this thing's forehead, and then jam your open palm into the butt of it, sliding it all the way through the head. As you pull it out, it falls to the ground dead. Yeah, so Kieran, the portal is about 20 feet wide and about 30, 40 feet high. Like, it reaches up to the top of the tomb. You could potentially reach the portal from on top of one of these statues.
Or Scanlan's hand.
Or Scanlan's hand.
How many people can get on Scanlon's hand?
One.
Ah, damn
Damn.
it.
Like, we could fly to the portal.
To be fair, I mean, if we're willing to waste a few turns, they can probably use Scanlan's hand to get each of us on top of a pillar.
God.
But that would be a lot of
Um,
turns.
All right, you got your bonus action and 20 feet of movement.
I'm going to offhand
Yep.
for my
go ahead.
bonus action. $18 plus 8.
Yep, that'll hit.
Two damage.
So you just slice down this thing's back.
And and it's not paying attention to me, so I'm going to... Actually, I'm going to come down here towards Luster.
Got it. Donna's turn. She's closer and yells to Roz, "Are we gonna close that thing?" And then
Killing zombies.
There's a
There-
lot of zombies here.
not gonna
Killing
stop.
zombies, killing zombies,
We're
killing
moving
zombies.
as fast as we can.
And she's gonna take aim at the big one again, spending another grit for advantage.
Which
Yeah.
big one? There's 3 big ones.
I think
Right
this
here
one.
in the moonlight,
Oh,
in
nope,
hopes that,
that
on
one.
next time moonlight hits, kill it.
Fair enough.
Oh shit! Never mind. Oh wait, no wait. Yeah, fuck, never mind. It dies.
Hell yeah.
Yep. Yeah, she takes,
Nice shot, Zana.
She takes aim at it, and again the head just explodes, and yeah, she shoots you a grin as she starts to reload again.
I've never seen one of those things before. I should get one.
Yeah.
Better than what I use.
Can I have everybody please go ahead and
No.
roll a d6?
I don't want.
Oh.
This zombie in the
Hey,
moonlight
3!
is going to blow up from the moonlight.
We might need you to move that moonlight.
No!
You gotta quit rolling 4s.
You
Yeah,
asked me to move my moonlight, it goes on you!
Yeah,
What?
fours are the big ones. So another big one. Go ahead and roll damage for moonlight this turn, by the way.
Oh, right. Zap. Zap.
Fours.
What zombie?
The bikers.
Iker.
Iker.
Biker
Iker,
Meister
sorry.
Mars!
Icker. Icker doesn't sound. I don't like the word icker.
It rarely refers to anything good.
Yeah.
Does it sound ickerly?
A vicious
Or like Icarus.
zombie.
No, Icarus isn't a word, is it?
Icarus is a god,
Yeah.
or a mythological figure.
Yeah.
Not a lot of room over here.
I mean, Icarus is a word referring
They
to him
have to
that
spawn
has
in the
Icar.
moonlight.
Good.
5 is a hungry.
Nom, 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 nom.
Go.
I can't reach you tonight.
And then at 2 is a viral.
Probably should have moved the ones before we spawned the new ones in, but
Oh yeah, you know what? That actually probably would have been a good idea. Then I wouldn't have had to put so many in the moonlight.
yeah.
Nope, too late.
Yeah, too late.
Why'd
All
you
right.
tell him?
I just meant
Vicious-
from the perspective of remembering which ones just spawn and which ones can still move.
Vicious
That's
zombie made it, so that's 8 damage. Right. The Icker zombie made it, so 8 damage. Light. Big zombie fails, so takes a full. Also, this way I know what the new ones are and what the old ones are. This one comes lumbering up to you, but cannot attack you this time. Aim for this hungry, virulent one that moves through the moonlight as it goes, because it's not smart, but does
Yeah,
make
he's
it.
not.
Taking 8 damage. You, but can't do anything else. All right, so, Irin. This zombie begins to climb up the side of the statue.
Oh no.
This one moves past Luster and the shadows, the demon spawn, so they can both take an attack of opportunity if they have their reactions.
Does Clay get an
He
attack
still
of
does.
opportunity?
Oh,
he still
Clay
has
does.
his reaction.
He does.
And I still have my reaction, too.
He makes it. And
Uh,
he also gets how many D6 do we have at this level for sneak attack?
3.
DM,
8, 9.
But
it doesn't say whether or not it has a reaction, so I don't think it does.
All creatures have reactions.
Yep, all creatures have reactions. And actually, yeah, Clay.
Yes.
Yes.
Luster rolled 8. Does that still
Yeah,
hit?
so no, 8 hits, so go ahead and roll damage. Yeah, a reaction.
thank God.
Whatever his basic attack is, he gets to make it against this.
Okay. Yep, that's what I'm doing. So 7 damage. So he can't infuse any attacks until it's my turn again.
13 to hit for 8 damage.
Actually, you don't have to use it because Luster kills that thing.
You're
Whatever,
welcome.
Luster.
But it can attack this vicious zombie that's also coming to try and climb up. So go ahead and roll an attack against that.
Again?
Yeah. Whatever you rolled, I'm pretty sure it hit. So go ahead and roll. How much damage did you say it was?
It was 13 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Yeah.
8 damage.
All right, 8 cold damage as this thing begins to climb up after you. And
Jerry.
that is... Oh, and then this big zombie will attempt to attack the Shadow Spawn.
No.
7 is going to miss as this thing sort of swings down, and this Shadow Spawn just sort of like seems to like shift and shake a little, like, you know, like anime style dodge, as this thing just swings through it. Leaf, your turn.
Ah. All right. Oh, well, things are going pretty well, I'd say. I'm gonna move 20 feet to right there.
Okay. You
Can
can
I-
now see this sort of giant ephemeral eye of fire down the pit that shifts its gaze over.
Can I, like... I don't know, try to, like, understand the nature of this thing?
Of the eye,
Yeah.
give me a insight check.
Oh. I'll use inspo. 13.
You recognize it as being probably of the same creation or same nature as the eye you saw on the Duragar and the Alchemist. You're not sure what has caused it to appear suddenly. But I mean, if the Plague of Eyes put those eyes on the Duragar and on the Alchemist, you are in the tomb of the Plague of Eyes. So take from that what you will.
Which means we may have to deal with it after this.
Leaf just stares at it as it stares back at it, and Leaf just kind of its little chalice-y light spheres kind of shift, and the probably terrible idea, but fuck it. Everyone can see the moonbeam slowly shift to directly over the eyeball.
Why?
Okay.
Okay.
Sure.
All right.
Oh. Oh God.
Yep.
Layer action time.
Let's see. And Leaf, that's an action to move it. And so for a bonus action, we'll just go ahead and say, Mother Maeve, please make sure that friend Kieran does not die. And I'll cast a healing word on good old Mother Maeve.
Thank you.
For 7 plus... Oh, hold on. I can just click it. Hold on. Where is it? It's on a different tab. That's
I
so
know.
dumb.
I know, right?
Eh.
Cool.
So you get 14 points of healing.
Thank you. I'm full health.
How about that?
Thank you, Leaf. I will do my best. Even though it's what I'm about to do is going to make me look like a coward, but I swear it's going to help us.
Okay. Leaf will advance 10 more feet forward and say, Boss Raz, we are going to the portal, yes?
Yep.
And end turn.
All right,
Uh,
Roslyn, it is your turn.
To that, Roz casts a glance over at Hermia and is like, "We gotta close it." follow me as quickly as you can, and she's gonna take off running. If you want to make opportunity, if they want to make opportunity attacks, they can.
They sure do. Fast zombie
Okay, great.
first.
They want to do
Misses.
that.
Virulent zombie. 19?
Nope. 21 to hit. And so she is going to run down to here. Am I close enough to make a move on the portal?
You are. Now you can only attempt to close the portal once per turn. And remember, the more people that are touching you or that are touching it,
I
makes it
can get-
easier to do. So you can, if you want, knowing that more people are going to come closer, you can hold your turn to close it, or you can try and do it once now if you want. Up to you.
It's an action to try to close it?
I can meet you on my turn.
Okay, well, I
Legit.
can't hear you say that, so.
Well, I told you I'd meet you on the other side.
I hear you. She's going to attack, is what she's going to do, and try and clear out some of these zombies for the people who are coming.
Okay, so which zombies do you want to attack?
She's going to try and
Take on
bonk
the
the
big
big
one?
guy.
All
Yeah,
right,
we'll start
go
with him.
ahead and make your attack.
How about a 19?
A 19 will hit. Roll your damage.
All right. That would be a 4. I'm gonna pump in my last spell slot for a second level divine smite.
So 4 damage plus whatever the divine smite is.
Yep.
All right.
In radiant.
Go ahead and just let me know what the divine smite is. I think before I roll.
Okay, great. It is now 14 radiant.
All right, so that does finish it, and with radiant damage, it does not get a chance of amplitude. As you strike this thing, and that plume of radiant energy appears above and just sort of swings down and through it like a battering ram of divine energy. It blows a hole in the center of it, throwing it back into the portal. And your divine light continues on for a few more yards and actually illuminates whatever this world inside the portal is. And from a distance, it just looked like this crack in the fabric of reality, and it was black. Now, being as close as you are, and with this deep divine light in here, you see on the other side, as far as you can, just hundreds, thousands, probably, of whatever world this is, or whatever area of this realm is completely overrun.
Yikes.
You'll have an attack.
Yep, I'm gonna attack this one standing next to me now. Alright. How about a 12?
12 hits.
Sick.
You're like, I'll take it.
Alright, 11 damage.
11 damage as you carve into this one. This black ichor dripping and spilling out of this one.
Ew.
End of your turn.
Yeah, that's all for me.
All right. Blaze's turn. He's gonna settle up next to this weird shadow spawn thing and attack the biggie. And that's going to hit. 4, 6, 8, 10. Damage. Runs up the back of this big one and sinks his dagger into like the back of the neck, and then just slides down, carving open its spine as it falls to the ground unmoved. That was 10, 15, 25, 10, 4, 4. Clay has said nothing. He just seems to be sort of singularly focused on trying to take these things down. With that, Kieran, it's back to your turn. You have one zombie attempting to climb up this statue.
It's not a melee yet, though, right?
Correct. It's about halfway up. It'll get to you on its next turn.
I'm assuming I have good vision over what's going on since I'm so high up.
Yep.
Okay.
You do.
I see. I'm going to... I'm going to get on the hand.
Okay.
I'm gonna step on it. And I'm gonna have it. Now, would this count as grasping hand, or am I just is this just my movement? Or I don't know, because it says I can move it 60 feet. Like, I want to know if this is my bonus action for it to do a thing, or is it just part of the moving?
I will say that since you're using your movement here, you can use your movement as well as then its movement, which is, I think, the bonus action.
Okay, so I can move 30 feet, so 25 feet because I stepped on it.
Yep.
As far as I can. Okay, yeah. I want to do that.
Towards the portal?
Towards the portal!
You get right there.
Okay, and then so in order to move further, I would then need to use my bonus action, yeah?
Yep, and how far does it get to move?
It gets to move 60 feet, but...
That's a lot of movement.
60 feet, yeah.
Yeah, you can get right up next to it.
Cool. And so I can also touch the portal, yes?
Yep.
I don't have to touch the person. Okay, yeah. So, I'm gonna hold my hand there. I'm gonna
Roz is
hold...
next to it and basically near it, so you can use her position there to attempt to close it.
Okay. I heard that Leaf is coming too. So I'm gonna hold my action to try to close it once Leaf is there.
Alright, so you hold your hand out towards it, feeling the thrumming and the energy, just the static electricity that this thing is giving off as you begin to focus on the portal and on that mark and that connection between all of you. You have one eye open, waiting for more of your comrades to get within. Alright, Hermia, it's your turn.
Oh, sorry. Could I have my shadow spawn?
Oh, and then
do a
yes,
thing?
sorry. Yep, your shadow spawn gets to attack as well.
Yes, and then I forget how much it can move. It can move 40 feet.
Did you want it to attack
I can move
here
through.
Or bring it down towards one of the other ones?
I want to try to get it to Roz, or to this one that's attacking Roz, if I could.
30 is its movement?
40.
40.
Oh, yeah, it can get up there. So attack with a +2.
Yeah.
Both of those other
And then, yeah,
zombies
it
are
would
gonna
take any...
opportunity attacks. That's an F20.
No!
13 damage. That one. And make a strength save.
Oh. And the save equals my bonus, so that's a 15 total.
Alright, so it's able, as the first one sort of chomps onto it, it is able to pull away from that. The second one hits it as well, though. Dealing another 8 damage. Make another strength save.
Oh!
Alright, and even the big zombie that gets a hold of it and sort of claws against it, it's able to pull away from and get up to Roz. Go ahead and make your attack.
That will hit for a 24.
That will. Go ahead and roll your damage.
And that'll be a 12 plus 6 is 18 cold damage.
18?
Yes. I roll a d12.
Yeah, it rolled an 18 on the Undead Fortitude. If you would not have rolled such high damage, it would have got back up. But your Shadow Spawn splits this thing. Roz, as you're fighting this, you watch as 2 shadowy hands rip through this thing's chest and then tear it in twain. And you see this shadowy version of Kieran just leaping before you.
Well, that's a lot. Rosalind sees this and is just like, yeah, okay, I'll take it.
At the same time, you see a giant hand hover above the portal with Kieran on.
She looks up.
You okay? I could call down to Roz.
She gives a thumbs up. This world is weird.
Yeah.
All right, Hermia. Now it is your turn.
Okay, a bonus action hex on the one in front of me.
Yep.
And then I'm gonna hit it.
Swing on it.
My bingo. Does a 15 hit?
15 does hit. Yep, go ahead and roll your damage.
Okay. 11 points of damage? Yeah, 11.
That's total from all your sources, D6 included.
Yeah. Wait. Yeah.
Right, you carve down through this thing, trying to take its head off, but your blade kind of stops halfway, and you have to pull it free, and its head kind of falls to the side and is just dangling there as it's still, like, chomping and grasping towards you.
Okay, I'll hit it again. Is 20 to hit.
20 hits, yep. Go ahead and roll your damage. Oh, it's gonna be enough. You
Okay,
chop the head off the rest of the way, and it falls to the ground amidst the rest of the group.
If I move, is this thing gonna get me?
No, it's not close. You have to be right next to
Okay.
Neither of them had a reaction anyway.
it. True.
Oh, I couldn't remember. So,
You can get right up next to Roz if you want to.
sure.
End of your turn.
Yep.
All right, Maeve, it's your turn.
Oh, I hope this works. I'm so excited I get to use this. I haven't used this before. All right. She's seeing where everyone's going there. Kind of makes a quick prayer. Would Weaver give me speed? And she's going to cast Zephyr Strike. So, this is... Oh, don't... Just ignore that force damage. I thought it would give you the spell, but it does not. Here's the spell. Just so y'all can make me accountable. So, first she's going to do her movement. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Going to attack this guy with advantage.
The big one or the small one?
The big one.
All right, yep. Go ahead and roll.
I'm rolling just my 2 dice here. All right, I'll take the 12 plus 7, so that's 18. And I will do, I'll just do the second attack, but the force damage will only do for one of them, so.
Okay, so how much damage for that first attack then? As you run up,
yes.
your blade sheathed in wind as you carve through it.
One, that plus the spell's force damage.
18.
There we go.
I'll give you the plus 8
Oh.
from the first.
Oh, that's very kind of you. 18 then.
Yeah, so as you carve through, your sword kind of moves through it almost like butter. You see this almost imperceptible razor-sharp wind that's sort of whipping around your blade that cuts and lacerates and moves flesh and bone.
And then as she does that, it kind of grants her, it's kind of moving her forward even more. So I get 30 more feet.
Okay.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And I am right here. Does
Okay.
not provoke attack of opportunities.
Got it.
And that was my bonus action and my attack and my movement.
Yep.
So that was it.
All right, Leo, it's your turn. If at any point, Kieran, you want to trigger your ability, just or your action.
Yeah, I'm deciding if I want to wait or if this is enough people.
I will let you know that the zombies get their turn just before Leo.
Yeah, that's what I was worrying about too.
So,
Okay, I'll do it after Leo.
All right, your turn, Leo.
well, I'm going to do it on my turn anyway. So, I'm going to disengage, even though I don't need to, and 35.
Okay.
And I'm going to attempt to close the portal.
All right, since Kieran's holding it with you there, we'll allow her to go ahead and make the roll.
Okay.
So, find where the...
Told you I did.
It's gonna be advantage if we're both doing it.
All right, so I need you to roll a D20.
I can't inspo this, nothing.
Nope, just a straight D20.
Okay.
Get it, Kieran.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I'm sorry, everyone.
I want you to add +8 to whatever you rolled.
16.
That's a 16.
16 total.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So you begin to concentrate, Kieran, and focus in on it, just like you've seen the others close the 2 portals before. And you all watch as the portal begins to shrink, and you hear these cracking noises, this horrible, like, reality-splitting, bending, shattering noises as the portal begins to grow smaller and weaker, and it does decrease in size, but it does not seem to be enough closing.
Okay. So we can only do that, what, once a round or something?
Correct.
Okay.
So it's
Oh, I thought once everyone's
Yep.
turn.
So Leo, you still have your action.
Close the portal.
You can only do it once per round.
I know, I'm just being an
okay,
ass.
Sorry. Fair enough.
Nah. Don't apologize. He was being an ass.
Can I attack Kieran's shadow spawn?
Why?
No, I don't know.
attack.
Leave my
attack
trauma beam!
There's plenty of zombos here. Attack them.
yeah, attack
know.
the ones over here.
I can't move though, so I.
Oh,
You do have
Oh,
your bow and arrow. You have your
no.
bow and arrow. Remember?
Oh yeah, true.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I keep
I
forgetting
can
that.
duck.
Yeah, I'll attack the one that's.
By.
attacking her.
All right. Yep. Go ahead and roll for your attack, and because she's adjacent, you do get sneak attack. If you'll hit it.
Yeah, it's 16 plus 8.
Yep. So go ahead and roll damage.
What symbol are we using for concentration? Because this spell actually is concentration.
Oh, we
Wait,
use like,
what?
the little sort of like wispy. That one right.
Thank you. I can't do that attack force damage thing again, but I continue to not provoke up attack of opportunities as a move.
So for the bow damage, 6 plus 5. Sneak attack is a lot.
Fire your arrow, and it goes right through this thing's forehead, just past Hermia's shoulder, and drops it. All right, end of your turn on Zana's. She's going to take aim at the big zombie over here by Clay and Luster.
Tell me if she
That's
hits.
Hit.
Perfect. We're gonna, Luster's gonna use it.
Oh, that's a terrible.
Oof.
8 plus 4, so. Up as she can get. Zombie's turn. Don't worry, not as many are going to come out this time since it is considerably smaller, and I have already done the rolls. You get
So we don't get to
a zombie. Favorite. Big boys.
Another big boy.
And
Oh, now I'm being flanked.
and big.
Great. Oh boy.
You don't do anything. We're gonna have this one move up on Hermia. Does a 15
Okay.
hit Hermia?
Nope.
You're able to parry its blow, its attempt to claw you off to the side. Just under the statue here and swing at Maeve. 13, Maeve?
No, actually.
As it sort of comes lumbering up and attempts to sort of push the statue out of the way, it kind of stumbles a bit, swinging at you haphazardly and missing. And vicious zombie. That one actually gets, first time it's had a chance to attack, 2 attacks. God damn it, and they both missed. As the wind
Oh, wow.
surrounding you infuses you with speed, you're able to sort of step to the side, back and forth, easily dodging out of this. These 2 zombies up here, though, are both going back to play. The big one hits, the small one does not. Ooh, sorry, Clay. 13 points of damage. Saving throw. Makes it. Not get over. Fast zombie is going to get up on Sana. No, that's a 19. And she just kind of smashes it in the face with the butt of her gun. And this vicious zombie jumps down off of here. Does longer. We'll say he get up and attack this. With that, Leaf, it is your turn. The moonlight doesn't seem to have done anything to the eye.
The eye's not even like blinking or anything.
Just at a normal rate. Like it kind of like looks straight up as the moonlight came down on it, and then turns its attention back toward you.
All right, and you were saying once per turn, once per round for closing a portal. Is it turn or round?
Round.
Sorry, per round.
Per round. Okay. In that case, actually, I don't really care about that guy.
I don't care about
Don't care about Clay.
I'm about to make Luster not care about Clay either, so.
We can care about Zana though. Leaf is just going to have one of its starry forms just shoot out a starry bolt towards one of the zombies next to Zana.
left or right.
Left.
Okay.
And that's going to be using a guiding bolt, one of my freebies, towards it.
Then roll to hit.
10 to hit.
10 hits and 15 damage is actually enough to blast it away, just like vaporizing it into ash. As she just kind of looks towards you and just said, you hear her kind of mutter under her breath, "Thanks."
It says, "You are very welcome, Assassin Zana." And Leaf is going to.
Is that an action?
That's an action. Yeah.
So you can't move Moonlight?
No, Moonlight's staying there.
Okay.
And Leaf is just going to walk around here, taking attack of opportunity from this Zombo.
15 to hit.
Miss.
Okay.
And Leaf will just several little stars will form my hand and start just putting its hand on the portal.
Yep. All right.
Enter.
Rosalind, your turn.
All right, Rosalind is going to attack this zombie.
All right.
We'll spend an inspo.
Nobody's been using fire.
Only the consumable item that we had.
Yeah, we used the consumable item for
Yeah,
fire.
but there were no Icar zombies in that.
24 to hit.
Oh, yeah, that hits.
Well, that would be 4 damage. She's going to use her Channel Divinity for Inspiring Smite.
Okay.
Oh, no, never mind. She can't do that. Never mind. I actually have to have a slot to do that. Never mind. She's just going to hit it for 4 damage, and then she's going to swing again.
Just 4 damage?
1 plus 3, baby.
Oh, cool. Yep, swing again then.
Second one will be a 14 to hit.
That hits, yep.
That's better. 11 damage on the second one.
Is still standing, though, as you carve through it.
That's all for me.
All right, on Clay's turn, he's going to attack the small one next to him, since he can attack on that, thanks to Luster.
He tries his best.
Hit. Sure. 10 points of damage on the first hit. 6 on the second. Yeah, that thing stays up. Unfortunately.
Oh boy.
Kieran's turn. She is going to take a step back, take an attack of opportunity, which doesn't hit. After the 4, and then blast that thing with her rifle.
Wait, it's Kieran.
You say Kieran?
Or Zana's turn?
Oh shit! Yeah, sorry, Kieran. You're both changelings,
All
okay?
changelings are
Wow,
the same.
yeah. All changelings look alike.
All changelings are the same.
Oh, that's so
Go
I mean,
ahead, Kieran.
Have you know,
Wow.
Robbie, that quite famously all changelings do not look alike. It's
Yes.
kind of their thing.
Yeah.
God.
Thank you. Thank you.
But they all can. They all can look alike if they want to.
Yeah,
That's true. They
that
can.
is
Yeah,
also
but it's a
true.
choice.
All
Okay.
right. Yep, Kieran, your turn.
Okay. So this is visually accurate as far as like there is a wall of zombies that's stopping everyone from touching the portal
Pretty
again.
much. Like if you moved down to be within range of the portal, only Leaf is close enough to affect it right now.
Okay. Also, so quick question: when you say that once per round we can do it, do you mean literally like the top of the round with Maeve, or do you mean when we get back to the turn of the
We'll say
person who
since
tried
it's
it
back,
last?
since it's back to you, if you wanted to attempt it again, you
I can probably get there on my turn, I think. I think if the rules
Okay.
that I think work the way I think they do. If I can move between those zombies, I got you.
or you can help clear them out so that people have a means to get up closer.
That too.
I'm
big
gonna
one.
use my movement to put myself safely down
On the ground.
on the ground.
Okay. Where at? Go ahead and ping me where you want to be on the ground.
Just yeah, I guess in there.
All right. So boom, right here. You have the
Mhm.
Arcane Hand gently set you down behind these hulking zombies, hoping that none of them see you.
And then
We'll say that uses your
I'm-
movement to do that. So if you can still attack with Arcane Hand.
Okay. It's my movement. I don't have any more spell slots.
Still punch with Arcane Hand or use
Um,
cantrip.
Yeah, the punch does like 48, doesn't it?
Just do a good punchy punch.
All right, who are you gonna punch?
Okay, I'm going to hold my action, stick my hand in the puddle, in the fiery puddle, and then I'm going to bonus action. Ooh, yeah, I'm gonna punch this
All right,
one.
Yep. Go ahead and make your attack roll. So long as you don't roll a natural 1, you hit.
I rolled a 14.
All right, go ahead and roll your damage as you just donkey punch this thing in the back of the head with a giant pink hand.
23 force damage.
Right. A nasty wallop to the back of the skull. End of your turn.
And then I'm going to, my shadow spawn is just gonna attack this
Yeah.
big one here.
Yep. Go ahead and roll to hit and your damage.
That's a natural one.
Oh shit! Go ahead and roll double damage.
4. So that is a
Thank you,
total of 16 plus 6, which is 22 cold damage.
All right, Hermia, it is your turn.
I'm gonna get the one that's behind me, so bonus action hex and I'll hit it.
Yep. Go ahead and roll for the damage or roll to hit.
8 or 14 plus 8. I don't know what that is.
That'll hit.
Number.
So go ahead and roll damage.
Okay. 16 points of damage
All
for the
right.
first hit.
It is hanging on by just a thread as you're good with your sword. Roz's lessons are working, but you still find yourself winded after like a bit of combat and just how much you've been hiking through today. So you go to slice through and you don't quite have the strength and force to bring it all the way through. Just a little bit of HP left.
No, I'll hit it again.
All right.
That's
Whatever it is, it's enough.
16.
He did not roll a high enough fortitude check. This time.
okay. So
So you cleave his head off
damage.
again and turn your attention back toward.
Okay, did it.
End of your turn.
Yeah.
All right, Maeve.
Okay. Okay. Gonna attack this guy.
Yep. Go ahead and roll for the attack.
Mm-hmm. And I will put my favorite foe on it for an extra 1d4.
Got it.
So let me do this first. Did I roll a 1? I did not, thank goodness. I rolled a 2.
It hits.
Okay, favorite foe is being used. Okay, so then not blah, but dia plus dia. Luster's not close enough, so I can't do that.
That
Favorite
is
foe?
enough, and he rolled terrible on his undead fortitude, so you thrust your moon's touch sword up into his head under his chin, and as you pull it back, you watch as he lumbers backwards, falling back through them.
Okay. And then I still have my spell up, so no attack of opportunity, and I'm going to move down here.
Okay.
And then for my bonus action, I tell Luster to stay up there with Clay, even though he really doesn't want to. He's going to disobey me by moving here and attacking this guy.
All right, go ahead and roll the attack and the damage.
You got it. He rolled a 10 for an attack,
That
which
does
thankfully
hit, and he chomps on this thing, pulling off the other arm, but due to the undead fortitude, it does not go down.
Okay. Don't roll damage then, or?
No, he had 1 HP, but he rolled really, really
Oh,
high.
okay. Got it. Okay, got it.
Leo,
All right.
your turn.
Does 15 hit this one?
15 does hit, yep. And with sneak attack, you're gonna be able to. So you clear
Go.
that one out of the way as well.
And then I'll just move down and link arms with Maeve.
All right. I think.
Close.
Give it a go.
Try and give it a go, Kieran.
Yes.
All right, go ahead and roll a d20.
Come on, baby. No.
Oh no.
No.
Oh no.
No.
That's a 4.
Oh no.
Yeah, it does shrink a bit smaller, but it is unfortunately.
Kieran is like, his hands are there. He's like, come on, what's wrong with me? Fuck.
Leo, you technically have a bonus action, but I don't think there's much you can do with it here.
I can give somebody advantage
Good.
within 30 feet of me.
Yep.
But Zana's not within 30 feet of me, is she?
Jeez.
Okay, then I'll give it to Leaf.
Alright, well, he is going to blast this vicious zombie near her. 17, which is enough. And 30. She is going to use her action surge.
Cool.
Get closer. For those who can't get next to it, if you are just adjacent to someone so you can form like a link, that's enough to also
Good enough.
satisfy.
Okay.
Yep.
Awesome. Okay.
Zombie appears in the portal. Leaf, it is your turn. And technically the top of the round starts, I believe, with Maeve. So
Yeah.
we'll say that at the top of the round, the next person who would like to attempt to close this may, since it's getting weaker.
Okay. Sounds good.
Okay.
The spring moon being on top of us make it harder.
Yeah.
Beam
So
would
let's.
definitely help. Well, wait. That attacks all
Let's
creatures or just what you shoot?
Just all creatures.
All creatures. So no, please don't. Please don't.
Hmm.
Please don't.
Actually, I could probably get more people if I do this.
You could
No.
put it over here and just help mop those ones.
That would be an idea.
Or maybe like right there.
Trying to kill yourself, Leaf.
New character.
Yeah, I guess we'll just. Nah, fuck it. Well, we're gonna leave it over the eye, and I'm just going to use another guiding bolt at we'll do guiding bolt at the one that's the big one near
Right over
Maeve.
here? Yep.
Yeah.
Go
And
ahead and just roll
I'm gonna.
damage. These things are super easy to hit, so I'm not rolling a nat one.
Okay.
That is kind of you, because there's still a 5% chance of rolling that one.
I mean, if you just want to roll it, as long as it's not a 1, you hit.
Yeah, that's fair.
I mean, that's what you think.
I'm waiting for it to happen.
And with the big
11
radiant damage, no undead fortitude, so you blast this thing's head off. Roz,
Got it.
Yep. Yep. Roz is going to.
Take my hand, Roz.
She will go down to here. She's gonna stab this one.
Go ahead and roll to hit and damage.
That will probably hit 22.
Yes.
10 damage.
Right. And second attack.
Oh God, even better. 10 damage again.
All right. Yep. That finishes it off as you take the head off, and then you grab Hermia's hand. Zana reaches back and grabs your hand as well, and she technically still has an action from her
Action surge.
action surge, so she's.
This is gonna be the first time all 7 of us are with the portal.
I know.
Right, so hold on, she rolled very low. But with
Oh,
all,
God.
with all of you here, I have to add it all up to see if it's gonna be enough. So let's see. So, as Zana takes your hand, you take Hermia's hand. Leaf, Kieran, Leo, and Maeve all have their hands up on the portal. She puts hers there as well. You all feel this immense pressure, this thrumming, this electricity just frying the air right now as you see more zombies reaching and trying to come through the portal. Zana pulls her hand into a fist, and there's this loud, what can only be described as lightning, as you are all hit with this rush of wind in force as this massive crack of sound emanates throughout this entire tomb as the portal vanishes.
Yay!
Oh, thank goodness. That was
Wow,
gnarly.
portal kill steal over here.
Working together with the last few zombies that are out, you are able to quickly clean them up, and there are unfortunately no virulence, so none of you get the necroplague.
Ooh.
Yay!
It goes silent, and when
good.
you look
That's
back towards where that eye is, I see. And we are going to take a
Aw.
quick 5-minute break now because I have to use the restroom, and I also know that Kieran has to go. So everyone go ahead and take a quick 5, and we'll be right back.
Oh.
okay.
Have a good night, everyone.
Good night, bye, Kieran.
Bye.
Oh my good golly gosh.
Oh,
My
There was
boom-
definitely a moment where I was sitting up there near the top, like doing the math on the number of zombies, and I'm like, this might not go well for us.
I'm kind of surprised how much HP we all have right now.
Well, they did not hit very easily, is the thing. I'll tell you what this fight definitely did tell me. We need a little bit more AoE damage in this composition. Our AoE is limited.
yeah, I mean,
Speak for yourself.
some of us with 2 attacks can help with that, certainly. What was really getting us, though, yes, the lack of AoE, but those beings had a chance to just basically stay alive an extra turn.
Yeah.
So that just means, even though they only have 1 HP, that means an extra, body to hurt.
Yeah, I just mean to say we have 4 casters in this group, and I don't know that we have an AoE spell among us.
That was Moonbeam.
Oh, you're right. We have Moonbeam.
It wasn't, it's still on the eye, but we do have Moonbeam.
Hey, that
did
moonbeam took
anybody-
care of that eye.
Did anybody else go AFK real quick or no?
I don't think so.
No,
Okay,
I'm
cool.
Uh,
Go ahead and just jump right back
When
into it.
pee earlier.
I am actually going to go to bed though as well, because I have to wake up at like 5 o'clock in the morning to take not take Birdie to school, but get her up and ready.
All right. Well, in that case, then we'll just go ahead and end it here and see what happens next at the culmination of the battle next week.